Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'm doing a 4 vs 4, 4 Nizar versus 4 Caliph on the Close Encounters map. So we've got the Nizars at the top. I think, yeah, the bottom Nizar is in the center right, which means the top Caliph is in the center left. Do hope that you enjoy. I think this should be an interesting one, I really do.
Once more onto the breach.
I think Caliph has this in the bag. However, we'll see. Nizar's aggression certainly can't be discounted. However, his attacks are, I don't know, a little bit crappy, let's be honest. It's alright against someone that he can reach with his assassins, but someone like Caliph with their fire defense, I just don't see him being able to overcome it. Now, he might be able to set Caliph on fire. However, realistically, I just think it's going to be over quickly. Speed 160, yeah, that's fine. As you can see, the blue Nizar is already in a hell of a lot of trouble. If the yellow Nizar hadn't shown up just then, yeah, it could have been bad. Now, if I were to disperse these to have, say, a Caliph on both sides and at the top and bottom, do I think things would be different? It's a tricky one, right? Because if two Nizars rush the Caliph, they probably could take one down at the very start of the match. I don't know. I think Wazir definitely better opponent for Caliph than Nizar. Still, I'm only doing this because I'm interested to see what happens. Even though I'm certain of the result. Yeah, that's a Nizar down already. Doesn't surprise me.
A message from the Nizar.
God, Nizar's so crap with his siege. You see him attacking over here with his trebuchet. So they're destroying the towers. Plus, obviously, Nizar's castle does him absolutely no favours when versing a Caliph. Just something to note, his castle is highly susceptible to fire. Plus, you know, with the maze situation that he often has, it takes him a long time to get out of his castle, get to his resources and get them back in. And quite often, like, his oxen and whatever else he has outside will die before that point. And it's just an unfortunate fact. Like, Nizar is not a bad lord. If you do a 1 vs 7 against him, especially if he's got a huge gold advantage on you, it's hard. It's genuinely hard. Although the hardest opponent I did for those was Wolf. Wolf's a nightmare. Wazir is certainly a lot more difficult in that scenario than the Caliph. Obviously, UCP's a different beast altogether. And the Nizars they're not even getting close to killing a Caliph. But Caliph is setting up over here. Again, if he can set fire to Nizar, that will be this Nizar down. extremely susceptible to fire just because he's got all of these buildings so close together, plus stuff like this where it's close to the edge, easy to burn, and the moat really doesn't help him against the fire ballistas. Caliph loves to use. Now I think I could try different scenarios with this to try and get Nizar to win. I think that would be redundant because, you know, I could make anyone win if I really want to. I could get Rat to win in some situations. I definitely make Rat beat lords that he shouldn't be beating just by giving him, say, a terrain advantage and a good position advantage. Like you surround a much stronger lord with a few, say, rats. They'll absolutely dominate. The same thing with Nizar. You could make him easily beat Caliph, but as we're seeing right now, it's just not a match for him in this setting. Now the Caliphs are not being aggressive enough at the moment. Obviously this orange Nizar is more or less done for. Oof. It's a shame that Red Nizar lost all of those engineers. Still, I don't think they'd have helped him. Caliph, the Master of Fire. To be fair, Caliph really is a tricky opponent for a lot of lords to deal with. And, you know, as I think I said already, if I had like the cross formation, I'm not sure there are many lords out there that would win against him on any map. Still, spread out like this, I don't know. I kind of thought, I knew Nizar wouldn't win, but I kind of thought he'd do a little bit better. So it's been interesting to see. Again, this is why I don't really use Nizar all that often. He's not a bad lord at all. He really isn't. Only he doesn't perform well in UCP the vast majority of the time. Still managing to hold on for a little bit longer. However, his luck is just about run out. Got the assassins, but he's low on gold. Plus he's got, oh look, the red Nizar really did save him then. I don't know if you saw that, but Black Caliph's units ran right into the red Nizar's horses. Sorry, when you're doing these, it's quite tricky actually to remember which colour's which. I found it really actually extremely difficult with the Nizar and Wazir. I know the names are different, but they're close enough that it's, I don't know, it's hard to get your head wrapped around sometimes. As you can see, that's another Nizar down, so now it's a 2 versus 4, and I really don't see the Caliphs losing a single lord in this.
They all fall before me, as you will see.
Ignoring the gold situation, the yellow Nizar actually looks a lot more vulnerable than the red one. Neither looks good though. And certainly that could all change if Caliph just starts setting him on fire. Alright. Must say, Nizar is... You know what? Offensively, he was horrible in this one. Defensively, I'd say he's exceeded my expectations. Significantly exceeded them. I kind of thought he'd be set on fire and just be game over for him straight away. And it really hasn't been that way. Now, yes, he's been basically dominated this whole time. He's doing well to survive. And he shouldn't die to this. I'm sure he's got enough fire defense in there. Oh, okay, never mind. So you see, he did have fire defense, and now it's going to die to the fire. There we are. Or at least I'd say that. He did get it under control, actually, surprisingly well. Still, Nizar lost a lot of units in that. Yeah, he should be worried. This attack may kill him. Got to get a save on, sorry. I do hate saving during these. However, fire heavy lords still cause my game some issues. I'll probably run it through an editor just to try and smooth it out a little bit. So I'm not sure if you'll see the stuttering, but it really is noticeable. In fact, I'd say it's bad stuttering.
A message from the Caliph.
I still don't understand why they send out this is not just a Nizar thing. There's a bunch of lords do this, a bunch of Arabian lords do this. They send out their slaves or their archers, and they start to finish the moat that their allies had started, even though their allies have died. Just an unusual thing to have happen. Yellow Nizar has a ton of gold. If he does get set on fire, that will be him done for. Obviously, I keep saying this in videos, but it's just prolonging the inevitable. Doesn't really matter what happens from here on out, because there's no chance that Nizar can come back. Caliph would have to send out literally everything and delete his pitch for Nizar to stand a chance at killing him. And even then, if one Caliph did that, he still wouldn't get past the others. Even if, say, two Caliphs did that, never going to happen, but even in that impossible situation, he could not win. I'm impressed he's still got so much gold, actually. I mean, I don't know how much all this costs. It looks to be 100, maybe 150 assassins. I'm not sure it's a lot. It was a hell of a lot. I should have checked his numbers before his attack. Yeah, it's a lot of gold he just lost.
A message from the Nizar.
Honestly, fire's probably going to save him. No, I don't think it will. He's got that many assassins, they'll probably just break through. And they did.
A message from the
So,
Nazir.
I mean, I think that was interesting for me at least. I'm not sure about you guys, but I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you very much for watching. We'll look at these stats and that will be it. I mean, look, Nizar did okay. Well, some of them did okay. Caliph the Camel did horribly. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.